Hello, good morning or evening, whenever you're watching this. I'm putting on some niacinamide. It's Elf, and it's really good for the price. Um, I use all price, uh, all prices, all brands. I go from bougie to drugstore. One of the things I'm thinking about doing on this channel is doing like one brand makeup. Um, but like I've got enough to do some, but Catrice has really got some stuff coming out now that I've got some of their stuff, but which Catrice dupes a lot of stuff, but I mean, who's not above a dupe if it costs you a lot less? Um this is the way that my face is going to look generally because I have lupus and you have a red mask. Um, it's an autoimmune disease. I have a few, but we could spend 20 minutes on that. So I am going to, I've already dampened my beauty blender. This CC cream is really good. It's by It Cosmetics. I think it's the right shade, but if not, I'm gonna mix. This is I hate that I got it too dark. The Born This Way Healthy Glow Too Faced. But it's really lightweight. So I can probably get away with it. And I'm always jealous of everyone that says, well, this will be my summer shade or my winter shade. No, when you're a ginger, you have one shade all year round, and it's not even ivory. It's now they're calling it porcelain to be nice. Uh, the last time that I want to say it was Bobbi Brown. No, it was one of the more expensive lines. But it was Palest Porcelain. I was the uh, the porcelain princess, and because first they tried ivory on me and I just laughed. So I was like, ivory's not gonna work. I've never been ivory. Maybe as a child, or if we're trying to cover this up, maybe. But I need to get. I'm out of green corrector because if you look at your color wheel, all the redness. If you put a green concealer over it and then use your foundation, um, it really helps. I think I'm gonna try to get. I'm my two favorite people so far right now. Like, and I don't have like allegiance to like any certain brand. I just buy what I like. I don't care if it's drugstore or if it's you know department store or prestige. I guess they call it now. Um, but right now my two favorites are Charlotte Tilbury and Jeffree Star. So, which is kind of weird because I normally will have one drugstore favorite and one, but I will tell you if you have ever heard of the website Whatnot, um, they sell. I'm not really sure how, but like I've gotten a lot of prestige makeup where there was nothing wrong with it for very low prices. It's kind of like an auction. Um, Matter of fact, I go once a pay. Well, I only get paid once a month because I'm on disability now. But when I get my check and I pay all the bills, then that night I will stay up late at night and you get better deals because they're trying to get their stuff dumped and they want to go home. Well, I don't sleep at night, so I'll I'll stay there for a good deal. I'm not above that. Uh, So I mix the It Cosmetics and the Healthy Glow SPF 30 Born This Way, and the CC cream is SPF 40. So I usually will do an SPF 50 to 100, depending on if I'm actually gonna go out. I'm not going out, so I wasn't too worried about I wasn't too worried about the sunscreen right now. So, and I just kind of do I get a couple of shades lighter of the concealer, and if you hear something, that's my pug snoring, and he's my ESA dog. He's had quite the day. My boyfriend made dinner, and we hadn't had what he had made in a long time, and I wasn't really sure. Like, I'm one of those, I'm like, that's not how we made it in our family, but he did really good. However, my pug is way overweight now because he's loved very much. He's overloved. He's very much food motivated, so that's kind of, and that's how he won him over too. So we've been dating like about a year, a little less than. But at first I wasn't sure how it was going to work out because, you know, he's my ESA. He's the boss. So, but anyways, okay, so if you need to touch up more, I look like I have black eyes. I promise I don't. It's probably a B12 deficiency. I go to the doctor soon, so I'll be able to tell you. But you know, this is as good as it's gonna get for tonight. Always, Jeffree Star has setting powders I really like, and he has one that's rose, and but it's not like pink like you think it is. It's just very light. Like, it doesn't make you look any well, I'll show you. It doesn't make you look any more red or anything. I normally don't bake, but I put a whole bunch out and didn't mean to, and so I'll kind of half bake. And baking, most people know, but then I forget that I learned my mom never used makeup, so I learned how to do makeup on YouTube too. So baking is just setting your, like, kind of packing your certain spots, and leaving it there for a couple of minutes, and then brushing it off with a brush. So you really can't even tell it's rose compared to the Catrice that I have. It's pink, like it's pink. This is just, I think it's because Jeffree himself is so pale, like he gets it. I've been doing all different colors, but I like my home base is neutrals, so that's what I'm gonna do today. And this is in his blood, it's the red one, blood sugar palette, Jeffree Star. I got this on Whatnot for like $25. Unbelievable. I've gotten some great palettes there, and there's nothing wrong with them. Like, I don't know how they're doing it, but keep doing it, because you can have my money. Okay, so I am going to start out with, and some of these names are great, but I have the Orgy palette, the Orgy 2 palette, and some of them I'm like, I can't even tell you, but he cracks me up with some of the names. But this one I'm going to use this, and it's called Sugar Cane. So, and it's a base color. We just run it all over. I will tell you that his eyeshadows are powdery. A little bit, like, you have to kind of do that a lot, but they're kind of buttery too, so I really like them. Okay, so I've done that. And let's see here. Then let's do, there's one that's called Ouch. That is this one right here. I'm going to go slightly above my lid. If you have hooded eyes, you want to go like slightly above your crease. Because if you do it in your crease, when you open your eyes, no one's going to see it. So, anyways. So it looks like I'm going to have a little bit of dark eye makeup today. So, that's okay though. Again, right up above, since it's hooded. Because if I did it right in the crease, no one would be able to see it unless I was like had my eyes closed. So, but if I open them, it would disappear. So I go above. All right. So, let's see here. And I like to put like the sparkly shade. Should I? I think I'm gonna do blood sugar. It might kind of make me look punkish. I don't know, but I've not ever tried it, so. Now that'll really make your eyes look green, though. I like that. Of course, I always put a little bit. I gotta find my teensy brush. There it is. I think I'm gonna put Ouch underneath all the way, and mind you, I still have my powder on. So if there's fallout, I can brush it away with the powder. And then I think I'm going to take just a little bit of blood sugar and run it on the end. I usually don't use like these dark of colors, but it's coming together. It's like it really makes your eyes like really pop. So eyeliner. I feel like I need black. I rarely use black. It's usually brown. I'll do brown because I can always go over it with another color. And I'm 42, so my eyes are crinkly, and you just have to like literally hold it out and get the line. Sometimes it's nice though because you can get a wing, and sometimes you can't. And this is why it's a good idea to keep the powder under your eyes, because if you make a mistake or a mess, it's so much easier to go back in and just dust it off. See, like here, it never fails. I'll get one eye and it'll look fine, and then my other eye will look like shit. So I need to remember to bring cotton balls in here so I can fix the boo-boos a little easier. I think that'll be okay because I'm going to have glasses on. I think that I will probably use... like I said, I'm a big fan of putting powder over it because it helps it to stay. So I'm gonna do, it's called extraction. It's like I'm just going all not normal for me. Extraction is right here. And he, like I said, there is some fallout, but his colors are so pretty. Matter of fact, he just launched an eyebrow line, and I was so happy because he has 2 shades of red, and it's really hard for brows, for redheads to find like eyebrows that match, and so I've got, he has one called Ginger, which is the one that I would go for, and then he has Jeffree Star Red, which is like Kool-Aid red, which if I mix them they look fine, but I don't think I can handle the Kool-Aid red by itself on my eyebrows. But since it's brand new, it hasn't come out on whatnot, so I'm just waiting for them to get that. I don't know, I might break down and just buy it from the store, but it's like he has the pomade and then he's got the regular brow pencil, and altogether it's like $30. So I would probably just get the pencil because that's what I'm used to. Speaking of, I'm gonna use Revlon Colorstay Brow Pencil in Auburn right now because I feel like we need them a little bit darker because my eyes are a little bit darker. And I'm blind as a bat, so just you'll be able to see it, but I have to use this mirror. I have my eyebrows microbladed, but it's been several years and I need to get them redone. Matter of fact, I've even got her all but $25 paid. She lets me pay it out. She's been doing my hair through all of my brain surgeries and sicknesses and such, which I'll make a video about that and kind of explain a little bit. But I have like 3 diseases that there's no cure for. So I'm 42. I was a nurse for 20 years, and then my body just shut down. It was just, So once I woke up, I was in a coma for about 3 days. Woke up and my brain just wasn't firing off right. I couldn't remember anybody or anything. I'm doing much better now, but it's truly because I'm not working, and I don't have that stress and the, you know, anybody who's a nurse or who works healthcare, you know, that's hard work. Like, you're on your feet. I could barely sit in a recliner and enjoy dinner that my boyfriend had made. Like, I was like, he knew too. I was like, I've got to go upstairs. He's like, okay. I did the dishes, or I did most of the dishes, but I was like, I can't do it. I tried, but that should mean for something. Okay, so this is Man Eater mascara. I got this on a deal on TikTok. I got one black and one brown. This is black. And according to Jeffree Star, one dunk is a coat. So I usually do 2 coats on top, 1 on the bottom. But today we kind of went a little ham with the makeup, so there might have to be 2 coats. I don't know. And this Man Eater is really it's been one of my favorites since it's come out. I used to get the lash extensions, so my lashes are just now growing back. And so in my meds, I don't have very good lashes anyways, or like my hair falls out and all that. So I just do what I can with it. Okay, another dunk. And I always do that on this side. I always fuck it up. But once it dries, it'll be fine. Again, luckily, I've got it on the powder. But if you let it dry fully, you can just take a spoolie and kind of scratch it off. Yeah, that's a lot darker than I normally do, but it doesn't look bad. Especially after I put my glasses on to... Okay, let's see. Come on. Sorry, I know that everyone makes funny faces with their mascara or just eyes in general. Make a funny face. Okay, so the makeup's been sitting for a while. Actually, I'm going to use this big fuzzy, fluffy Tarte brush. And see, it just kind of helps. Like, your makeup will stay on longer if you do it this way. Okay, so since my eyes are like, bam, I'm doing the rest of my makeup more subtle. I'm going to do Laura Mercier's Peach Blush. Again, I got it on that site that I told you about. And it's funny because I work so hard to get all of the red out of my face, and then I end up just putting color back in it. I don't know. Girls are crazy. That's what we were taught. I have a hack that I have a hard time finding an ashy contour. This is Bobbi Brown's Wheat. One of my girlfriends used to work for Bobbi Brown at Saks, and don't worry, it blends. But we really couldn't find like a good. They all kind of went orange on me, and so we tried that, and it's one of my favorite like little hacks to do. I don't use it all the time, but and I've recently lost quite a bit of weight, so like I have a hard time like realizing that I have a chin now. So I still I'm gonna remember one day, but someone online always blend, 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 blend. So, but that's seriously what you have to do with this. It's ashy, and so the contour like takes the darker color takes things back, and the lighter colors makes things pop. So you're giving your face dimension on that, but you're also like you can thin out your face. You can you know, you can shape your face the way that you want. And I totally get it when guys are like, yeah, catfish. It's true. I won't argue. But I will say, take your hat off. Like, we all got our little secrets that we keep. So you can keep your hat on, and I'll put my makeup on. This one I haven't. This one is for like I have Saint makeup, which I'll do that'll be one of the brands that I do, like a series. I'll start a series of like all Jeffree Star makeup, all Catrice makeup, and one. My goal is twice a week filming right now, but we'll see. I'm not gonna hold myself to it, but that's what I would like to do. Okay, so let's see. What I will do, this is Revlon Color Stay Longwear Lip Color in, what is this one? It should be like in natural, but it's like, it's really light. This is like the, when I was in high school, I graduated in 2001, but when we put concealers on our lips and then like just lip gloss over it, but it kind of, I want to say, like, didn't we use like a brown liner, like almost an eyeliner for our lips? I'll have to look back at some pictures. I don't want to, because my first surgery was my senior year in high school, so I gained a bunch of weight and was bald. So, but maybe I can find some pictures before that. My mom would always try to take pictures of me, and it would really piss me off because I was like, I don't want to remember this part of my life. I mean, and she was fairly right. Like, yeah, I'm glad that she did the few pictures that I let her do. But Anastasia Beverly Hills Peach Amber Lip Velvet. This is, again, I bought on the website that I was telling you about. I'm not sure like what I can say on here and what I can't. I know TikTok has some dumb rules. So I have to be really careful. Okay, don't worry. It's not gonna stay dark. I'm gonna chill it out. I promise. what I want to fill it out with, though. We should have. Yeah, this is the Supreme Gloss with Jeffree Star, and it's Mannequin. So it's light. I wear it by itself a lot too, but it has like, if you can look, it's like a scoop. So you get more gloss out of it. It has like it's not overbearing at all, but it's like a cupcakey smell. And it does kind of, if you get it, because I'm like, I go all the way in there, like I want to make sure that I don't have the, what do they call it, the butthole lips, where after it dries out, it's like puckered. I don't want that. So I'm like all, like I have to check my teeth and make sure. Speaking of, yeah. But, okay, so this is my face. You'll see lighter makeup. Like, this isn't my normal, but it turned out okay. This would be something that if I ever went out, I would wear it to dinner or whatever. But okay, like, subscribe, all those things. I think next time we'll do a all drugstore haul, so we'll go back and forth from. Okay, I had to make sure. I was like, what? It was right there, but it's a shadow. But I think next time we'll do all drugstore. So anyways, like I said, like, subscribe. And I also have a TikTok. And it's Nurse Lou 1982 is my handle on there. So if you see me or want to look at that page, I'll still be doing that, but this will be my main social media. So, okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.